sorry. You're good. You're good.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I'm Zach.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
This is VHS.
Yes.
We review movies here. Ryan, what did we just watch?
We just watched Mandy.
Mandy. This was a viewer pick from our very first viewer pick ever. Mr. Joey. Thank you so much.
Dude.
Always for this trippy suggestions.
I love it. Yes,
They
it's
are
like
fun.
the same vein.
They are. It is. It literally is like
Beyond the Black
another
Rainbow.
Beyond the Black Rainbow, but like in a different. These ones are crazy. So Ryan, give us a breakdown, and we'll go over what we liked, what we didn't, some crazy shots.
Okay, breakdown. It's like you got this logger.
Or just like overall.
This lady.
Short.
Okay, yeah. Overall, you got this logger's lady. It's like a classic revenge story. There's this weird cult who come in. They break into his house. It's a home invasion. They take advantage of his girl, and they kill her in front of him, leave him for dead, and then he comes back to just like get rid of the bunch. You got like these crazy hippies that are like very cult aesthetic, and then there's like the strong arms that are like really fucking like
the fucked up
weird
biker
gang, which I love. That it's like goofy like fucking
I know.
motocross.
I know.
And shit.
Well,
like,
at first we almost thought they were like demons or something like different, otherworldly, and they're like, oh no, they're just bikers who got really fucked up, and they're kind of fucked up now.
weird. I like that. I like this. I like the ending. That really made me.
The ending made it for me. I'll be honest with you.
I'm thinking about the whole movie now. I'm thinking about so much more.
And it
about
makes so much more sense
It's
now
good,
with every fucking thing. I love when they do
Very
that
good,
shit.
very good.
So overall, I love it.
Yes. Thank you for that suggestion. Oh my gosh, crazy.
Oh, yeah, keep the suggestions coming, dude. Like, we
for
love
real.
them. These are great. Everyone else too. Throw some movies in here. We love these.
Pepper them in the comments.
Yeah. So yeah, we switch off between viewer picks and regular ones, regular skull polls. So this movie, pretty crazy. I loved it. So there is very artsy to where they had these crazy nature shots. All these shots were like uniquely done.
I love the lighting that they used.
Yes.
So much weird lighting.
The lighting was ultra like contrast and dramatic and very over the top of like there'd be red over here with blue over here. There would be fucking a whole room of just yellow. There'd be fucking green flashes.
I feel like there would be like some dialogue that would be very short, and then there'd be a long stretched out moment like paced throughout the movie where it's just like weird visual stuff. Very slow panning of the camera to this or that, and then they'd have like little dialogue, and it was just paced like that throughout. Like
this movie was very visualistic for me for sure, because like they had like they showed some of the characters getting force fed LSD or just people just tripping in general, and that you got to see like the rest of the movie like during that time would be like fucking orange and purple lights, and fucking the audio would be fucking whoom, 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 whoom. Like everything would be like fucking kind of fucked up a little bit.
Exactly, yes.
So it was really cool they did that stuff.
Distorted and shit.
Yeah, it was very, very neat. And the way they would cut to different scenes and just fade out and fade in was very neat. It was something you don't see every day, which, again, we watch so many movies here, so like we get to see a lot of the tropes, a lot of the things that are stereotypical. Whenever we see one that kind of breaks the mold, does its own thing, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
This is one that kind of does that, to where it does its own thing a lot of the time, to where like we were like, where's this movie going? Like, this is crazy.
Yes.
Because you don't get a lot of dialogue, and some of the dialogue you get a backstory.
I feel like throughout the whole thing, though, there's probably like maybe like a page and a half or 2 pages of dialogue throughout this whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's very minor. And I don't know the time on this movie, like how long it was.
2 hours.
Run. 2-hour runtime, very minimal dialogue, but like very great visuals. And our lead, by the way, is Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage,
just, like,
baby.
Coming at you with his crazy
Hard, dude. He has his crazy eyes,
Dude,
baby. He's going full on Nick Cage.
Always show him the teeth. Like,
I
he's
love
like
it, dude.
ready to fucking
He did it,
chomp
dude.
ya.
He did it well in this one, for sure.
No, I thought it was very good acting. I thought like he's got a lot of emotion behind him.
Yeah, so like
he's usually very intense and crazy. Like sometimes it's like over the top where it's like funny, wacky, crazy, but like it was really good, really good.
Two things I want to go on that note. One, whenever he does crazy, after his wife gets burned brutally in a burlap sack in front of him.
Yeah.
So whenever he gets drunk after they leave and he breaks out, he gets like he's still disheveled and bloody in his torn up shirt and his undies.
Whitey tighties.
Yeah. And he's in this crazy looking bathroom, but he's just drinking vodka and just screaming, just drinking, and just getting more intense, like just fucking going ham, dude. And you see, like, he's obviously distraught, fucked up. He just you're getting woken in the middle of the night, all these fucking crazy bikers beating you up, beating your wife up, and then you wake up to like you're fucked up and you see your wife. Crazy. So like you see what you understand. He's like, what is going on? It is nuts. They do that where he's just unhinged. That's where he flips from normal, like, hey, I'm just a logger doing this, kind of
Just
calm
a
guy.
logger.
That's where
How many times we said logger?
Dude, we said logger so much.
So
Yeah,
funny.
they're drinking loggers, and he's a logger.
I'm a logger, drinking my logger.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at that logger. So, but yes, he was a logger
Yes.
by trade. But yes, so that was the really turning point to where he kind of flipped from the John Wick moment to where he just went fucking sledgehammer and I'm getting my assassin thing. So he goes to his neighbor's house. He's like,
what's he do before that? Is it before that he makes his little blacksmith scene, or is it
oh,
after?
that's so funny. Okay, I think that was technically after, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So the one thing that was very funny. Go ahead. You go ahead. Tell it to me. That's very
he
funny.
has this whole fucking scene where he's like blacksmithing up this crazy like scythe fucking weird tool that has like multifaceted uses. It's got like a weird tail on it that's like a scorpion tail you can like stab people with. Does all this stuff. And then
It's
he's got
huge.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
huge.
it's massive. It's
solid
like,
metal.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all one metal, one alloy.
He just had aluminum cans when he built that. He was just burning those.
Yeah.
But he's got this crazy axe looking thing.
That would make the most sense, actually.
I know. And then he has this crossbow that's got like super good arrows that can go through bone.
Yeah.
And then he's got his vehicle too. Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to skip over the axe thing because that is such a weird part of. Didn't add to the movie as far as what we said was it was an oddball.
Wearing sunglasses.
So it was an oddball scene in general because like out of nowhere, so he's disheveled, he's distraught, he's getting drunk, he's fucked up. He wakes up the next day. What's he gonna do? I need to go blacksmith.
Yeah, he goes
I
blacksmith.
need to, I need to be artistic, and he makes this
cherry red fucking like bucket with his metal in it.
Of course, but like he takes time to do this artistic. Artisanal fucking
My thing
axe.
is like, what if he was already like in the works of like building that? He's like goes on his to-do list. Like he's got the blueprints ready. He's got the mold there. All he has to do is melt and burn. He's been meaning to because he's a passionate man. In his free time, he's a logger. Logger by day, weapon blacksmith by night. Why would he have a blacksmith thing anyways? You know? Maybe he was just like I was in the work of it.
I think like what we said in the movie it would make way more sense. Because, so by the way, after he does this, all right,
I was gonna get to that. Yeah.
So he makes this big extravagant thing, right? You see him wielding it, awesome. He puts it on his back, no big deal.
Yeah, he's got his crossbow and all these other tools.
Yeah, so he did already have his crossbow, which we kind of jumped ahead, but he gets it from his buddy. He gets a crossbow. Anyway, he gets knocked the fuck out.
Knocked straight the fuck out!
Bad guy's house. Now he's in the bad muscle bikers fucking lair. He's in the lair of the bikers.
Yes.
No weapons on him at all. He's tied up to a pole. And I fucking love how
And then his hand is nailed to the ground.
Yes. He's got one nail in his hand to the floor and another handcuffed to a black pipe.
Yes.
And the black pipe is very loose. And so he's able to kind of twist his arm and literally unscrew the black pipe while he's kind of talking shit to this guy. And so he realizes he's like, just one more turn before he gets out. And the guy comes closer and he's like, hey, fucking, like, you smell like shit or something. And like, he baits him to come over here and then he's slink. So he gets the pipe out and beats the shit out of him. And all of a sudden there's like an empty elevator shaft right next to him, which we never saw.
Which is so weird.
It's like infinity.
Seeing the ending of that movie though makes me realize that like these weird aesthetic things make way more sense.
Yes.
Even his home with all the weird windows too.
Oh yes.
Like everything makes so many more like.
So something about his house, which was cool, which we noticed, the whole thing. They had big windows in the bedroom, but like whenever he was being tortured on the outside, you saw the whole exterior of the house. It was just.
All these
it was
different
all
types of
makeshift window panes put together. So it was like, imagine like you had an arsenal of windows and you just hodgepodge them together to make a wall.
Yeah, like a big
no pattern,
type
no
of deal.
no organization, just a mad, mache of fucking things.
It looked good, yeah.
It looked cool, but I'm just saying it was more of that random chaos thing.
Yes.
Not a like, oh, we're gonna do square, rectangle, square. It wasn't like a pattern. It was just hodgepodge. So yeah, that was definitely odd. But going back to the thing, he finds the fucking. So after he beats the kid, the bad guy, throw him in the big bottomless pit. All right, he goes explores this thing, and he sees his awesome artisanal axe that he just forged up in the ceiling. He's like, huh, look at this, it's nice. And we said, I wish he would have just found that there.
Yeah, if they would have just had the scene where he just found like cut the whole
because we even said like that kind of style almost matches the bikers more than him.
It did.
And then we're like, yeah, dude, that totally does. What if he just found it there versus that whole scene, which made no sense?
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy.
Like, it would have been way better if he just found that weapon and he beat the shit out of all of them with their weapon. That would have been cooler to me.
No, I second that, third it and fourth it. I think that'd be a very much like better thing. But they're like, we gotta get this real time in.
For sure, for sure.
Plus, how are we gonna have a cool blacksmithing scene with him with sunglasses if we don't have something to
so
blacksmith?
funny, dude. Yeah.
He could have been making like arrow tips, you know?
Yeah. To go back to your point, because he's a blacksmith by night, dude. He doesn't even have the fucking welding helmet.
Well,
dude.
he's a fucking logger, bro. He's a fucking tough guy. He's a big tough man.
Right. Take the torch. Go ahead. After he finds the axe in the bad guy's apartment.
So after he takes out like those fucking guys. By the way, that one dude was like jerking off with his weird cock spear thing, that big fat one on the couch.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him how they die.
Yeah, so there was that guy there. He comes up behind him. They get a little bit of a struggle there, and then he's like on top of him, and there's like porn.
Yeah, how's the end? How's he kill him? What happens?
He just like slits his throat with a fucking box cutter. Yeah.
And then just a
And then
fountain
like,
of
all
blood
these aids
into
of blood.
his
exactly.
eyes and mouth. And
Yeah.
what's our
He's
boy?
like,
And what's our boy do? Our boy do. He opens his mouth more. Is like,
Yeah, he just like classic
starts
Nicolas
gargling
Cage,
it, dude.
like crazy wild-eyed, big mouth, fucking teeth chomping.
and starts laughing, dude.
Yeah, he's
starts
fucking
laughing.
wild, bro.
He is.
So he does that, fucking throws him off of him, and then fucking from there he starts fucking tearing up more shit. You got like, I think a third guy came back in. No, he goes outside. That's where he grabs his axe. He goes outside then. He grabs also like his fucking like, his bow and arrow was like in the pantry or some shit, which was weird.
He found all his weapons.
Yeah. Goes out there and he shoots the one dude like in the neck who's staring at a car burning on
behind
fire.
him.
Yeah, behind him from behind. All right, so yeah, he gets shot from behind. It goes through
And stops.
and he's like staring at, by the way, this villain is staring at like some burning car. So then he proceeds to take this fucking arrow that just went through his neck and is just like
pulls it all the way through
out.
with everything
And then
attached. Yeah, and we find out these things are just humans. They're not mythical creatures. They are
we
just,
thought they were like some crazy.
we thought they were like demonic thing because at one
demigods
point
or
like
something,
the cult leaders were like, call them.
They
And
use like some conch,
this weird Zelda
horn.
fucking flute.
It almost reminded me of like Jurassic Park when he's like, you take this, and it sounds like one of their calls, the raptor calls.
Yes.
But it was
Pull.
Yeah.
Pull.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good impression, I'll be honest with you.
No,
But,
it was very reminiscent of that to me. Anyway, so then the dude rips that arrow out, and then he proceeds to get into a battle with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Fucking Nicolas Cage. God damn.
Nick
these
Cage.
names.
Pause really quick though. Like, I don't know if we mentioned it, like when they blew this fucking call, the bikers just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It was like beckoning their
That's
call.
kind of crazy. That's why we thought they're mythical, because like they were in the middle of nowhere. They just
And then later when Nicolas Cage is getting weapons from his buddy, he's like, yeah, there's some bums that live down by Spirit River, and they kind of just hang there, and they hurt themselves, and they enjoy it. And I think it was these guys living at like the
I mean,
the
he didn't
dump.
word it just like that, but yeah.
But yeah. Essentially, I feel they live next to like a dump site because there's a car that the dude has on fire that looks like it's already could be at a dump site.
Yeah, right.
They
A
live down by
junkyard.
the Spirit River thing. Dude, I just love.
It
the
just
ending of
seems
this
odd to
movie,
me though that they have to
I
be
do.
in close proximity, no matter where they're at, to call them, and they will just show up.
Well,
very
I think
quickly.
they're all are in this area, and if you're, I know the thing is, how do you know where the fuck they are?
That's what I'm saying.
I know because like,
they showed
even
up
if it
very
does
fast
echoes and stuff. Yeah, even if
Very
it does
fast.
echo, yeah, it's weird.
That
They're
was
just
odd.
like, whoa, they're always outside hurting themselves and stuff, and they're like, oh, I hear something.
Yeah.
If they're bugged out on some weird fucking like meth acid, I don't even know.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. So anyway, he pulls his thing through his neck.
Yeah, so then they get into a little fucking epic battle where...
Dude, an epic battle of chainsaws.
No, that wasn't him. That was a different guy. The
think-
chainsaw guy came after him.
Oh, who gives it? Fucking kill this guy and get to the chainsaw one.
Yeah, so then, in fact, he kills him. Spoiler alert. And then we go to the chainsaw guy with this dude sitting on this big old pile of lumber. This logger.
Yeah, he
area,
also looked like a logger, if you will.
Yeah, he's like fucking whittling some wood with his little knife.
Yes, it is.
And then fucking Nicolas Cage comes in. He has his crazy like scythe thing, but then he puts it down because it's all bloody because he's got done murdering that other guy.
Chop
And he
his head
finds
off.
this fucking chainsaw where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a logger. I know this like the back of my hand." And he looks and there's a hole in it from like a fucking nail. Anyways, so yeah, he's like coming up to this guy. He's like, trying to get it started.
It's not starting.
Yeah. And then
not
the guy
starting.
looks at him, and then he gets up, and he's like, "Oh, behind all this wood, I got my own chainsaw."
Slowly.
Yeah.
He pulls his own chainsaw, and you're like, oh, wow,
Pulls it
chainsaw.
out,
And then you're
yeah.
like, oh, wait, this is a mega
And
fucking
it's like
chainsaw.
comedically long.
Yes,
where it's like,
like
he's
obnoxiously
walking
large.
Out. Yeah,
It's
like when
hilarious.
they take the old like fucking thing on the person on stage and they pull him off, and it's like
Yeah.
a super long like fucking stick or whatever.
It's hilarious. It is literally like longer than like a human like 6 foot body. Like
Yes.
it's I guess 6 feet. I'm just
It was just a 6 foot. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a long chainsaw.
It's
though.
huge, yeah.
They go to a crazy chainsaw battle. There's sparks flying.
that is cool. It was like they were in a sword fight but with chainsaws. That was kind of fun. I liked that.
Also, we skipped over the part where when Cage was leaving the realm of like the house that he was locked in, he like dipped his finger in that little fucking jar of semen.
yes, he
it was
did.
like, ooh, and went all fucking nuts for a second.
So that I think that was to show what that was. So and you call it too, because so yeah, Nicolas Cage touched it. With the second it touched his tongue, the second, boom, he started seeing trippy fucking faces melting, skulls, fucking craziness. Meanwhile, after like they did that whistle call, then the bikers came. They gave these bikers this jar. The biker was like, like it's pouring out his face. He's drinking.
And
it's
it's crazy
like
when you think like he had like a little dab of
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
And these guys are chugging it. No wonder they're so fiending and they're crazy. And why they can rip shit out of them because they're so fucked up on drugs right now. They're so like souped up on this like it's like a meth and acid. I think it's like a cocktail.
It's probably it's a
liquid
horrific,
PCP.
A horrific mix of everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So they do that. The crazy chainsaw battle does end eventually. Of course, our boy Nick comes out the victor.
Yes.
And then he tracks down the cook, Captain Cook, who's cooking up this bad LSD mixture of methamphetamine. So Ryan, why don't you break down what this fucking jabroni looks like and does?
So he goes in there. He tracks down the cook who's just wearing like a black fucking
like a
chef's fucking thing, almost
a
like
a 4T overall size fucking
Yeah, it was like some weird
It was like a youth fucking overalls thing. It's very tiny spot.
He's got that on him. He's got his whole fucking table full of all the fucking like flask jars and all these like fucking concoctions where he's like stewing up his thing. Meanwhile, to the right of him, I guess whatever angle you're looking at, possibly the left of him if it's like his back, I don't know. Regardless, there's a fucking tiger just in a cage.
Now I gotta plug that in here,
this
right?
huge
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
tiger in this cage, just like nonchalantly chilling there, which I love. It's crazy. And like whenever Nick is like walking in there, it's like the guy has like some spidey senses. He goes and he hovers his hand over his fucking golden gun.
Dude, fucking it was like the
Nazi gun, too,
it was like the
but-
N64 fucking golden gun.
Yeah,
dude,
007. Yes. He like hovers his hand there and then he takes it away. Like he's like, all right, this guy's not like a threat, I guess. Turns around, fucking lets his little cat out, his fucking Lizzie or whatever.
Yeah, Izzy the tiger.
Yeah, lets the tiger out.
But he does that after he talks to him for a little bit. But like you're right, so he does have this weird sense. It's almost like he's the cook, so he's on his own supply for sure.
Yeah.
So he's so far like high, he's like seeing time in a different way because he's like, oh my god, they wronged you. They wronged you so bad. That's
He's like,
crazy.
they did you so bad.
Yeah, and he's talking about like all this stuff that like things that he knows he shouldn't know. He's seeing things in different dimensions. He's like, he knows that they fucked up his wife and wronged him.
These drugs,
he knows.
I feel like what I was gonna say was like I feel like it's almost like whatever is native to them on where they're like, where they live.
Don't even hint at that. Don't even hint that.
I feel like it's like there's stuff in this like this cocktail that definitely like awakens some chakras or the third eye or does something weird.
Yeah,
where
it definitely
there's more to it.
They get to see past, future, present. That's why he knows he's there. That's why they know.
Yeah,
it does fuck you up in a
weird.
different mental
It like
state.
rewires some shit in their head for sure.
And what about that? Makes so much more. You know what makes so much more sense now too about the cherry on top with that fucking hornet.
Oh
thing.
yeah, dude, that makes a lot
so
more
much more sense.
Holy
what the
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. I was just thinking I thought it was cool with the tiger too because I'm just like it's weird that they have a tiger in a cave or have a tiger at all.
What
you
was,
know what I mean?
Yeah, what was so wild though is like, so I thought he let the tiger go for some reason, and like I thought it was like, oh man, he's gonna have to fight a tiger.
Yeah.
No,
It goes outside, starts howling at the moon like a wolf though.
That turned into a cartoon, so I didn't know if that was like a dream state.
I thought that part was real.
Maybe.
But anyways, yeah, it was weird.
Well past.
Crazy movie. Yeah, he has like a heart to heart with the cook. Then the cook, I'm pretty sure, points him in the direction of where he needs to go to find these fucking hippie pieces of shit.
Yes.
So he leaves that cave to go to a
crazy
fucking weird
cave on his 4-wheeler.
Yeah. He leaves the cave
Tunnel
on his
system.
4-wheeler. Yeah. He's bobbing and weaving through like some weird shit. Then he goes to the tunnel system, and then he fucking finds the old crone. By the way, we didn't mention the old crone in this is the one from The Watchers, one of the first movies we reviewed.
Well, and before he gets 100% yes.
It's crazy.
Before
she's
we
like
get
the
to
same fucking character.
She is.
She's
the exact same character.
person.
She still
like walked off that set and went onto this set.
She literally
looks the same.
No, she literally is the same. Where she tries to capture people and bring them into this thing. That's her whole job. But before we get to her though, I want to describe the building he goes into.
We probably should have described all the characters. By the way, we didn't describe all of them. Like we didn't describe the whole cult. Like who's all in it.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll do that now.
Like usually we're better.
No, it's not that we're bad. It's just this movie's chaotic, so I feel like it fits the tone.
Yeah.
So the main guy, Nick Cage, we just call him Nick Cage because
The logger.
Logger, the hubby. He doesn't have a name that we knew.
Yes, hubby.
But Mandy is his beloved wife who burned to death,
the
unfortunately.
apple of his eye. Yes.
You got the evil cult leader, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
All right. And then you got
You got the old crone.
you got Sister Sarah, the old crone.
Who like wants his fucking pecker real bad.
Yes, she's into Jeremiah. You got the discount Jack Nicholson, who knows his name is. You got the fucking weird fucked up Hills Have Eyes twins dude.
Yeah, those two dudes. You got the fucking one girl who's like his
The nice
essentially
one.
his like kind of his.
So the
girl,
reason I feel like
his
we didn't get
wife.
because we don't know any of their names.
I hear you, but I feel like we still like flash them in
You're
there,
right.
like
We will,
we're
we will.
saying it.
Yeah.
Like it's usually a part of it. I don't know,
It's fine.
but yeah. So like you got her, and then you got the fucking 3 bikers. There was like 3 in the gang of bikers.
Yeah. So you got like I feel like you got the Jason Voorhees one who's huge, bald, spikes on his fucking
Yes.
arms. There's a couple, but remember
was like a melted
one died
mask
quick.
guy.
There was one who had spikes all over his fucking body.
Yeah, that was
But
the big fat one
but-
on the couch.
but-
I think later.
No. That one died whenever he got run over by the car. Remember?
Oh shit, you're right.
So he
Holy
died quick.
shit. So yeah, there was like 4
There
of them.
was a whole gang of them. There was a gaggle of them.
Yeah, I
but
didn't realize. Yeah,
you have the
that's crazy.
melty face one who's kind of like a twink, who's kind of skinny and like in a gimp suit.
Yeah.
Always slimy. Then
Yeah,
you
dude.
got you described already. You already described the one who like spit blood in his face, who like had like the knife pecker.
Yeah.
The
The cock spear.
Yes. You got the big guy who pulled the bow out of his fucking the arrow of his neck, and then you got the big jacked logger guy who didn't look like a biker at all. Who was that guy?
I think he was part of the cult group because I think wasn't he getting like to the cult people more?
Okay.
Because he just killed, I think.
The last biker.
No, the guy in the van. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Fuck, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. He's like a weird hybrid, I guess. I don't know.
Was he like the connection between the two? I don't know.
That is
Weird.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's kind of
He was in a streetwear. Like
Yeah.
he's like I'm still a logger by heart, but I'm a
yeah,
weird
right,
like
dude. Hey,
fucking.
I clean up. I don't do that whole slime leathery shit, dude. That's
I'm
just
running
fucking
that
weird,
fetish
dude.
leather
yeah,
shit,
right, dude.
but I'm still
Like I
hard.
still hang out with y'all, but like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fucking sick. All
That's
right,
so fucking funny, yeah.
dude.
You got fucking Gooner on the couch
Yeah,
over
dude,
here.
it's fucking crazy.
Polishing his
dude.
cock spear
Listen,
all
I
the
just want
time.
to do drugs and make my little whittle wooden
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
So anyway, that's kind of the main crew. But so whenever he is traveling to the fucking hippy dippy bunker, all right, it's a crazy pyramid, wooden pyramid with a cross on it. All right, just like just looks like a wooden thing. You get inside though, and the frames are so fractally where it's like frame, to where it's like 50 million of these exact same of like 2x4s going straight up to a point. It looks kind of trippy.
There was so much of that with this whole movie where like they had cool set pieces, they had
Yes.
great lighting, weird shit, very like artsy and like
Yeah.
just different.
They had,
It was
like I
neat.
said, it was very visual, and I loved it. I loved
Yes.
every second of the visuals. The soundtrack is pretty cool too at some points, but the visuals were by far really awesome.
Speaking of soundtracks, that cult leader, man, he's got some tracks.
You like the Carpenters? I think this is better.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, that scene was crazy though. After when she was laughing at him,
I forgot
But
about his penis. His
I know.
flaccid penis.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Well, so
I mean, that was in the beginning. we already
all right,
passed.
hold on, fast rewind. So before Mandy burns to death tragically, when she's captured by these people, whenever she gets in, so the crazy bikers capture her because they're their muscle. Give her to the hippie crew. The hippie crew have her tied, and they're like, whatever. The old crone who likes Jeremiah is like, Jeremiah thinks you're special.
Yeah.
You bitch, better stay in line. Whap, bam, smacks
yeah,
her.
slaps her.
She's like, she does not like that she's this chick that she doesn't even know is the chosen one, right?
Exactly.
She hates her.
Yes.
So anyway, then the nice one.
So then she takes like the acid drops, puts them, she forces them in Mandy's eye, and then she takes that fucking jar.
a giant.
What's the cherry on top?
The cherry on top is just a nightmare in a jar. It's a wasp about the size of my fucking hand.
Yeah.
Dude, like this big of a fucking
Crazy.
wasp. It's gross. All right, so she
gross.
it's fucking sick. She's like, hey, here, this thing's fucking like.
Yeah.
Yep,
Putting his
yep,
little
yep.
butt at
Yeah,
her.
and
And then,
yeah,
when it takes its little stinger out, it almost looks like a pen, just like
Yeah, dude.
injecting its little
Yeah,
stinger
it
out.
sticks in her out, and then it sticks her right in the fucking
The
neck.
fucking neck, and the neck immediately looks fucking irritable.
Of course,
from it.
of
It's
course.
like,
And then
oh,
the old
fuck.
lady's like, I like to call that the cherry on top, because that toxin's gonna fuck you up in addition to the LSD. So it's that she's really fucked up. So
crazy.
So that's when she meets the cult leader, and he's like, she's fucked up. That's when all the wom wom wom, the sounds all fucked up. The colors are all fucked up. So everything the cult leader is telling her, like his voice is all weird. He tries.
Yeah, he's looking directly at her, standing up, talking to her. Everyone else is like around in like a circle, sitting around, watching him. He's eventually staying in the middle of the circle of all of his fucking like
Minions cult.
yeah, exactly, his whole cult. And then he's like speaking down to Mandy, who's sitting there looking up at him. and he's like fucking showing her records. It's almost like remind me of American Psycho or whatever, when he's like, "You ever listen to whatever?" and he like puts the record on. He's like, yeah. He's like, "I really like this because of this," and he's like, fucking takes the axe and murders him. But like, literally, this guy's in here. He's like, "You ever listen to this?"
Yeah, he's like,
I like this.
Yeah.
This is
And
better.
he's like, this is even better. And it's literally his own shit that is garbage. And
so goofy. That scene was like
yeah.
perfectly mirrored almost.
I loved it.
Weird.
I loved it. So while he's playing the music, and then he's in this weird Raiden robe. So he takes off the robe, and they hang tiny dong in this film. So he is totally naked, completely limp, and but still confident because he's the cult leader, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm the."
He's still like,
man.
he's like, yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
And so she's like, this is your song? Like, you wrote this? And he's like, yes, I did.
And
like,
she's into like heavy metal stuff because
Yes.
she was wearing like band shirts. She looks like she's more
Motley
part
Crue,
of that. Yeah, she's got all
and
this other stuff.
she's a little bit like, black dyed hair. She's kind of like more hardcore rock
for
and roll.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, she's into that, and the music he's playing is more like not that.
Yeah. Very weird hippie-esque, like
peace and love.
sunshine and daisies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's playing that, and she's asking, she's like, "This is you?" And he's like, "Yes." And he's still in his cult like leader phase, like yes, it is.
Yeah,
and
he's like naked.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh,
and
yeah."
he's like, "Yeah," and she's like, and it's about you, and he's like, yes. And then she just starts fucking laughing.
Mad hard.
Laughing. And then because he's tripping and she's tripping, the laughter turns to like chaotic, like laughter shots.
Yeah.
And then
so
like
he starts like freaking out, jerking off at her.
Yeah.
And then he's still flaccid. He can't get hard.
it's fucking
So then like,
weird.
so then he's telling everybody, don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
It's so
Yeah.
fucking funny, dude. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, this was
What a
just
crazy-
what a wild scene.
crazy bit
So
there.
we couldn't do the review without reviewing that. So that's why we had to go back. But
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
now fast forward. Now we're
That's why they burned her.
Now so they do burn her because she's not the chosen one because she laughed at his tiny dick and hates his music, right? Made fun of him, made him feel insecure, whatever. We go.
And when fucking Nicolas Cage was forced to watch that too, he had fucking like barbed wire around his head
my
through his
God.
mouth.
Through
where it
his
was like,
mouth,
It's
yeah.
like that's how they had him like hog.
Yeah. Well, they had barbed wire on his wrist and they had
Yes.
barbed wire around his fucking.
They forced him to fucking watch his lady be
Yes.
put in like a potato sack essentially.
Well,
hung up.
and just to show how crazy these people are.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to see love? You think what you and her have love? I'll show you love.
Yeah.
And he takes the one sweetheart hippie dippy who's just innocent, who's just in it,
Who's
and
literally
scared.
a victim.
She's
She's just
scared.
trying to
She's
survive
scared through
every
and
other
through, and
day.
like she was trying to comfort Mandy. Like when she got force fed all the stuff, she's like, hey. It's gonna be alright.
Yeah,
it's
she's
just,
just like
all a dream. It's
yeah.
gonna be okay.
It's just a good dream, Like,
so yeah, just realize it's pretend type of thing. And so anyway, so she tried to comfort her. She's a good one.
which is so sad because she's telling herself that too.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I know.
What a fucking crazy movie. I love
It
talking
is.
about because it makes me reflect more on
I
it.
know.
Thank
So-
you again,
Joey,
Shit, that's
thank
crazy.
you. Keep them
Yes.
coming, baby. We love them.
Very
So
good.
they're so she's he has the sweetheart kneel down in front of Nicolas Cage, who's tied, and he's like he has one of those revolvers,
Yes.
So he puts one bullet in it, spins it. He's like, show him how much you love me, and doesn't even have to tell her what to do. She takes it, Russian roulette style, puts it up. She's like, click, and then after the click, she's like. She has like that relief of sigh because she literally was like, I could die right here.
Yeah.
And she's just so like brainwashed into listening to this guy. It's crazy. Okay, then they burn her. Then he does the whole rage. Then he gets everything we described.
Yes.
We go through. He's killing. We get to the
Kill.
the big fucking chainsaw guy. Fucking kills him. All right, now he's
Fast forward to the old crone.
He's into the fucking hut. He's down the tunnel. He meets the old crone.
So he meets the old crone. She goes up to him and she's like, Jonathan.
Yeah, what'd she say, Ryan?
Is his name Jonathan, the cult leader?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah says, I'm the best, most sensual lover. She's like all up in fucking Nick's
Yeah.
face right now saying this.
She's about 71.
Huffing and puffing with this old
yeah.
fucking dusty ass air, gross. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's like, I'm the most sensual lover.
Yeah,
I know
she
how
starts
to-
describing why.
I know how to read my partner. I can feel what they're feeling.
She's the most sensitive, and
Yeah.
she's the most empathetic, and she
Yes.
knows what's coming next. Again, with that, maybe with the whole trippiness, with the whole drugs too,
So
and,
really gross. And then what is fucking?
Well, hold
Nick
on.
rebuttal with
It
that?
fades to black.
Yeah.
I love the way they
Yeah.
do this. So it fades to black.
Fades to black.
And when it comes in, you come into the cult leader who's naked,
It is-
humping a concrete
Yeah,
wall.
humping a
Not
concrete
humping, but he's
wall.
just like rubbing against it, kind of gyrating.
It's like a cylinder room.
Yeah, but it's all purple lighting, so you know it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Don't come in here. God is in this room." And so then, and what happens, Ryan?
fucking bowling pin strike. There's a head that gets yeeted in there. It's the
Yeah,
old
white-haired
crones.
fucking
Yeah.
head, and he
Bum,
screams
bum,
like a
bum.
girl.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
just seen a mouse or something.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
crazy. And then here comes fucking big cock Nicolas Cage.
That's right, dude.
Comes walking in there, looks fucking crazy. He's got like a biker jacket he stole. He's got blood all over his face. He's worn, torn. He's weathered. He looks pissed. He's ready to just fucking just destroy this guy. He's literally. This is the precipice.
This is the guy that took Mandy from him. It's all because this fucking hippy dippy motherfucking crazy.
And like,
cult
what's
leader.
the guy? He's trying to like talk his way out. He's like, man, I can save you. You think that like you were brought to me. First he tells him like he can.
Well,
save
he's doing
him.
that cult leader thing where, hey, this is all meant to be, dude. I made this happen for you, and look, now you're here, and look where you become. Trying to do the culty thing of like, trust me, this is all part of it.
So great. Oh my god.
But then what happens? He switches his tone real quick. The second Nick gets his hands on his face,
he grabs his face and he like has him like knelt down.
He pulls him down.
And then he's like, oh man, he's freaking out, and he's like, I'll fucking blow you, man. I'll blow you. You want me to suck your cock? I'll fucking do that.
And then fucking he's just.
Yeah, well, amongst that midlife crisis, though, then he, like, snaps out of it again, because this guy's crazy. Like, whenever he was being, like, shamed before by Mandy laughing at him,
he goes to a mirror.
had a mirror that he, like, walked up to. He's like, what do I do? He's, like, freaking out, and then he's
tell me
like...
what to do, tell me 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 what to do, over and over and over again.
He's like, you're the man. And then, like, it has this whole thing where it's like, you are the one. You're the chosen one.
Do not doubt yourself.
Yeah, don't doubt yourself. So then he flips the script again. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. I won't kneel to you.
He's like, I don't kneel to you. You kneel to me.
Yeah, I am
He keeps trying to control the narrative, but it's just not working.
He's, like, just fighting in his mind, trying to, prove to himself, but he sucks. He's not good. And Nick doesn't let him fucking get up. No. He's staying down.
I love the way that he kills him, squashes him like a fucking bug. He takes his hands, eyes pop out, skull caves in.
It's crazy.
And that's not all. He's got a full circle. Got to light him on fire, just like he did to Mandy.
Of course. So he takes his little fucking Zippo and just chucks it at him. He doesn't even put any accelerant on him.
He just knew. He just knew he'd go up.
It's crazy.
And then classic Nick Cage. He walks out of the building, everything's on fire, doesn't even look back.
Yeah, the whole barn's on fire.
So in the very beginning, whenever a tree was chopping down, like you see him walking away and you see the tree falling.
Yeah, we made a joke about that too, where it's like one of his fucking coworkers is like, his fucking arm sticks out from the tree afterwards.
Like, hey dude, we still gotta fucking chop this up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we're not done.
It's fucking
We don't just chop the trees down.
Oh my God.
So there's that essentially though, that's kind of the end of the movie there. In a nutshell.
Then he has that little drive home, and he as he's driving away, he has that weird moment with his dead girlfriend. Mandy.
I was gonna talk about that. I do love that scene.
That scene was crazy.
So you get to see him in the past whenever Mandy's still alive and he's still alive, and he's just staring at her because she's still alive now. So he's just in his mind. He's just focusing on her, like, oh my god. While he's driving, he's just transfixed on her, can't even take his eyes off her, and she's looking at him, happy, alive.
And this is he also had a weird flashback to the first time he ever met her at this logging
party
bar where they're all drinking lagers. There's smoke-filled rooms, and she's the only chick. And then it transitions to him in the car driving still, and he still looks at that same aesthetic of his old self. And when he's looking at her,
so he's looking at her his old self, and then so he's looking at her, he's staring at her, and it zoomed in just on her. And just that beautiful, she's alive, and it goes back to him, back to what he really is now.
And he's fucking
blood soaked in the leather, and the fucking crazy eyes, smile, and it's a stark contrast, and it's fucking crazy. And I love it.
And then it just sticks with him all fucked up, and then he's driving off.
Yeah,
I love
that. And then do you want to say it, dude? Ryan, tell me.
Dude, okay, so
Cap it off, Ryan. Cap it fucking off.
So then he's driving off. And as it fucking pans out, you see all these other planets that are not native to us.
Yeah, so instead of seeing the one moon in the sky, you see multiple moons, multiple celestial objects. So we know this isn't taking place on Earth, which makes so much sense because we were talking about what's the fuck's up with the lightning? What's with this landscape?
Yes, what's going
Why
on?
the fuck is this? Why was there a giant bug?
Why is this giant fucking wasp? What is up with all these people? There's
so many things were just off.
Yeah, it was just off. It was similar, but just a little off.
And there was dialogue in the beginning to where Mandy was talking to him about, hey, what's your favorite planet? And so they're talking about planets, and he was like, and she's like, my favorite's Jupiter because of the thousand storm and the atmosphere and the surface thing of something like blah blah.
And then he says Saturn.
And he said probably Saturn. And then she started talking about.
She's like, that was the first one we ever discovered too, was Saturn.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
And it was funny because I kept saying oh, your favorite planet should be Earth. That's where I live.
You even said that. You even said
that. It's boom. Then you find out they're not even from Earth.
I love that.
From some other shit.
I absolutely love that. Made it
crazy.
So,
I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. And it makes a lot more sense why it could be fucking weird apocalyptic, fucking weird accents. people have these makeshift houses. You might have weird buildings that have these
Mm-hmm.
things because they're mining other shit. There's other things going on there.
Yes.
There's other native plants. It makes so much more sense for
and
so many reasons.
that's why his buddy's in a trailer with a crossbow. You don't know. This probably is a popular thing. That's why there's gangs, biker
Yes.
gangs, and they're doing drug runnings and all this. And there's no cops. That's why the store didn't have a cash register, dude.
Yes, it had the cigar box. That makes a lot of sense too.
There's so much stuff,
It is
dude.
weird though because they definitely had guns though. Because like
Yeah.
when that TV got blown off, it's like why aren't there more guns?
Well, maybe like ammo's probably hard to come by.
Probably.
It's not
But
manufactured.
either way, it is weird. I love that it boosted so much. Like I was already into like the weird
I
aesthetic.
definitely
of the
was into it a
lighting
lot,
stuff
but
and, like, all
that made
crap.
it so
But
awesome
then, yeah,
for me.
that set it off. I was like, ooh.
And
I love an ending where they pan out and there's like a whoa,
dude,
like a fucking
that
aha
moment, that was such a good moment for me.
I agree.
But another thing that I love, let's just get into some things we loved, some
Yeah,
things
yeah,
we didn't.
yes, love
some
what you
some
hate,
things
yeah.
that I loved. One thing that stuck out to me was really cool. Whenever she was tripping on one of the scenes, where Mandy's tripping when she's force fed everything, she's talking to this cult leader. He's sitting in front of her, and it's just a zoom in of him. And he's going off on all this crazy shit. And as he's talking about how like, hey, I'm everybody.
Yes,
Everyone is me, and me is I have everything. So I have claim to it all. And so while he's talking,
The face
it's putting her
love
face
it.
over his face like subtly, and then it's more of her face, and then you don't see his lips.
There's like a morph in between.
It's a morph between them two. Then you
and
just
it goes back and forth like that.
Yeah, so that was very cool. I did enjoy
Love
that
that.
one. The
Love
visual
that.
things like that throughout the movie were very cool.
Yes.
Yeah. What was one you think?
I loved how like hypnotic those types of scenes were. They're really good at having like these crazy scenes, like especially when like Cage too, whenever he like did the little dab and you saw like burning melting faces and
that
weird
was
like
cool,
just
man.
weird fucking like pictures and shit
And guess
like
what?
that.
This was practical effects
yeah,
all the way,
it was
dude.
very good, very good. Yeah, there was some other the practical effects even with the fucking squashed face was good. Like
Yeah, everything was pretty
there
practical.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, good practical effects. I love just like the hypnoticness about it all. I like the psychedelic fucking weird cult. I like that idea. I like the framework. I like how they had like cool imagery.
Yes.
I don't know. I love
No,
the scenes too. I
agree,
the
man.
buildings and like
The,
all that.
the nature shots, the pans were good. I really liked we talked about the use of lighting, which they did in a lot. They did some dramatic stuff to where like it wasn't happening for the characters, it was just for the people in the movie. So like when they'd bring out the special weapon, it would be flashing neon green, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
neon green, blah, 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 but the characters were just, then it goes back to nothing.
Yes.
Or like when they brought out that flute, fucking
was
green fucking flashes
so-
of seizure warning.
Yes.
Like stuff like that was very cool.
They used a lot of media and a lot of weirdness. It was almost like looking through like when light pierces through like a window pane, it has like the rainbow effect.
Yeah, prism.
I just felt like I was watching a Prism-esque movie. It was just weird how they did strange things like that. And then they used different media in the sense of like they had like those dreams were always like animated dreams.
The cartoon,
too.
that was a very fun thing too.
And like
for
you could
sure.
follow along and kind of like bases in the storyline a little bit. Like there was just weird accents to it. Essentially, like with
Yeah.
the tiger, she like grabs the fucking weird gem out of it after there's a weird scene with a tiger.
It was green.
Yeah, the green, yeah, exactly, emerald or whatever.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I really loved. I liked a lot of the battle scenes. It was really cool.
Yeah,
I liked.
it was fun.
It was very fun. Like it was almost like not a comic relief, but it was almost like a break from the
Yes.
seriousness of it to where just enough to where you were still in it. You weren't sucked out totally, but you're like, this is fun.
I just love-
like for example, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
So one of them, he threw his axe comically from the hill, and you just see the shadow silhouette of this guy, this giant axe, flink, right on his head.
Yes.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Just something like that, and then you just go and he's doing this over-the-top battle scene, and then you go back to some artsy, crazy shots. It was very cool how they did that.
I just love like just classic, crazy Nicolas Cage like through this.
I'm
movie,
such
too.
a Nick Cage fan, dude.
It's
I
good.
like him,
It's
dude.
good.
I
mean, he's got this wild.
People talk shit on him, dude. I
wildness
like
to
him. He's fun, dude.
It was, dude. He did really good with the emotional accents to this as well. He did great. Like I just love that he won't turn down a movie.
I
He's
think
like,
people give him.
"Fucking
I think
let's
people
go."
give him too much grief for that.
We can
because-
make a movie for him, and he'll just fucking
He-
do it.
I
And like,
hope he would.
I don't think there's a problem with that at all. I love it. I think it's great. He
Yeah.
just has some crazy. He's got this crazy like this. He's like I don't know. When I think of Nicolas Cage, I just think of like crazy teeth and eyes
yeah.
and everything else. It's wild, but
Yeah.
it was good. It was very fun movie to like ride along and watch through and through. What do you hate? What are things you didn't like?
So I don't know necessarily. There wasn't much that I hated about it. Even though like it was long, like I enjoyed that it was long, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was some like some of the dialogue I had a hard time understanding, but that might just be because I can't hear for shit.
I was having some troubles as well.
That would be something that would be kind of like, I was kind of like, what? We had to rewind a couple times. Like, what'd he say? What'd she say? What the fuck is she saying? Oh, her dad hit fucking birds and a crowbar and a sack.
in a bag. In a bag.
That was part that was funny in the beginning.
Weirdos, man.
Yeah, there was a weird, different planet, dude.
Yeah, different planet, different time.
You never know.
Crazy.
So it was. I don't have too much that I was nitpicky hating on because this was kind of just like a fun one. Like the silliness of the battles, like because it was silly, like that almost like gets a pass. You know what I'm saying? Like because they're not taking it seriously on that. So like I'm not gonna grade it seriously. But like all the serious parts, they did very well.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I would say that was kind of, but again not even much would be whenever he goes to that neighbor. So he goes to the neighbor, and the neighbor's like, hey, he's like, hey, give me my crossbow. He's like, hey, I still got it for you, and I got you these awesome weapons if you use them well. But he's like, hey.
And it's just like a couple arrows.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Well, no shit, I was going to use these anyway. It's like, what the fuck,
hey, I got
bro?
something special for you if you're going on a
I thought he was
going to
give him like grenades or arsenal or
I know,
something wild.
I know.
Here's 2 pointy sticks with little pointy tips.
Well, I guess maybe it's post-apocalyptic. Maybe it's a big deal. Because he was like, hey, well, if you're going hunting, I got something special for you might need. Yeah, what?
Ammo for my fucking crossbow?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, not just that whole character, though, overall, because he was talking about, like, he basically, I even said it in the watch, I was like, this is literally like a fucking barkeep at, like, the beginning of a quest of a D&D or, like, some video game or something like that.
Just enough information to
a lot of information, a big dump. So he's like, hey, so I've heard about stories. Let me tell you these stories. Here's what I heard. They're just crazy bikers. They're fucking nuts, right?
They did do quite a bit of a fucking whatchamacallit dump on
Well, because there's not much dialogue, so you needed it. You did need it, so I get it. But like that was kind of like
they probably could have thought of some other ways to do it. But yeah, I understand. It makes it quicker because you're right. It's paced out in such a way where it's like drawn out with crazy imagery and then very short dialogue and then drawn out again.
The reason why I kind of don't hate it too much though is because I like that we don't see any of that info from like movies not telling us. We just have one character telling us.
Yeah.
Everything else is just like we have to piece it together. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. So like I like they don't take time away from the other parts of the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a good toss up. It's just a weird conversation that he's like he knows intimately about this gang who did these drug runs and then also got a bad batch and then got fucked up ever since and then hung out by Spirit River like you were saying. Like it's kind of like, were you part of this gang, bro? Like how did you?
He's like, I don't got a wife, I got a missus, I'm just out here wilding out.
And how are they not like? Stories. It's just so wild. Like, are you just making shit up at this point?
He's pretty on the point though. The only thing I could say that I didn't really care for too much, or not that I didn't care for it, something I would have liked to see more of was I wish that I could have seen more of the cult. I wanted to see more cult aesthetic.
Oh, okay, so you're saying.
Follow the group more, see some more crazy
I understand
shit.
like what their mission was, what they were trying to do.
Like I get that it was a movie that's not about the cult, it's more or less about fucking Cage's revenge, but I just wish I could have saw more of them. But I mean that's good, it keeps you wanting more, I guess. So that was a good accent. Yeah. Overall, like you said, this is a movie that was having fun and also had like serious moments and like weird it was just a weird oddity movie. It was good.
It was unique, it was uniquely done, it broke the mold. Yeah. It got me out of the I genuinely did not know where it was going, and that's kind of
It's
fun.
like a gritty, weird, like the atmosphere of this film is so just.
And I think they chose that because it's almost like another planet. You even said like, dude, the way they shot this is kind of like weird looking. You know what I'm saying? Like with lighting and camera lenses, and it's literally because it's supposed to be on another planet. So I kind of like that. You don't find it, and they don't hint at that besides the planet talk in the very beginning. And then the very end. Now, it's all the weirdness adds up. And you're kind of like, that's weird. This is a weird movie. That's weird. This is a weird movie. That's weird. Oh! It's such a big fucking, like, I love that. So, I have my number. I'm ready to give it.
I'm going to let you give yours, but right before you do, the only other thing I'll say is, like, I love a good revenge story like this. I like the fighting. I like the killing. I don't know. I feel like the transportation was kind of weird sometimes too, because I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, how did he get to a lot of these places? Like I know the four-wheeler for sure. At one point.
He had a car at one point whenever he hit the big guy, killed the guy, and flipped it.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he was brought in that place, and then
why would they bring him there?
They were gonna torture him,
I guess. Yeah.
You know, maybe get him for info and be like, "What the fuck you doing? You killed our guy. We're gonna fuck you up." Who knows? Maybe that guy with the sheath was wanting to have fun with him.
Then he walked a lot, I guess.
No, he got their four-wheeler. Remember, he suited up in their armor, took their four-wheeler.
Yeah, you're right. So I guess that dude did give him the details on exactly where everybody was, except like the drug dealer. I mean, the cook is when he got the rest of the information, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he might have even got some. Whenever he took that taste, you kind of know things.
Yeah.
It could have been a little bit of that too.
I love that scene. I honestly love that. It was like a quick, like not even like 10 seconds.
It was 10 seconds, but guess what? It made so much sense of everything when you do that, right? They didn't have to explain this does this and gives you this knowledge.
And it shows how fucking crazy these people are because they're fucking slamming
slurping
that fucking
chugs like jugs of it. Chugs of jugs.
jugs of cum.
Dude,
There's fucking
dude, yeah. Oh my god, it's nuts.
It's like
but
Patrick with the ice cream, but with the jar.
it's
But anyways,
crazy. I'm gonna go with for this one again. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I love the artistic style of it. I love the weirdness of it, and that ending fucking sold it for me,
love
dude.
the ending. The ending was very fucking
I'm
cool.
going 8 for this one. I know I went high, but hear me
Damn.
out because I fucking that ending got me so like a good ending. If I don't see it coming like that, not only did I not see it coming, it wasn't just out of left field. I didn't see it coming, but it made so much sense.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't see that
like
ending at
that's the
all.
thing.
Yeah, I
Like
did
sometimes
it.
like you don't see it coming. Oh, that's cool, that's clever. But this one.
And it
made
wasn't like
so much
it wasn't
sense,
like they
dude.
laid it on thick at all because like it was so subtle in some ways, but it was also obvious. Because like the
Yes.
bug, you're like that's just fucking weird.
Yes.
But then you think about it, it does make sense. But then they still have like tigers there on the planet,
know.
which I was like, oh,
And they
that's
still have
weird. They
humans.
have tigers and
Yeah, and they
people.
still have houses. They
And,
still
like,
have places.
and they can still have like crazy drugs that are like similar to ours, but also different. To where it's like maybe it
Yeah,
can fucking soup you up in different ways.
We didn't know it was LSD. We just assumed that because they were doing drops. No one
Yeah.
said the word LSD.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah.
said the word of the drug because it's a different type of drug. It's just the
Exactly.
same properties.
And like I just imagine that cocktail that they're drinking from the jar is like LSD, PCP because they don't feel any pain,
Yeah.
fucking meth because they're wired
It's
and they're
something nuts,
wacky.
dude.
It's just crazy.
So and I really loved the performance. Like Nick Cage did great. The story overall, it was a fun revenge flick. I had fun with the kills. I loved the colors, the aspect of it.
They also had little
intrigued me.
breaks in the titles. I forgot.
Oh,
to
that was
mention
fun. It was almost like
Yes.
chapters,
There was like
dude.
maybe like 3 or 4.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
At first, I had to pause and make, are we watching the right movie?
Yeah.
Because it paused in, it was like the mountain shadow or something. And then it went to like, it said like a date, you know? Something
It
AD.
did, yeah.
And then like whatever year, it was probably 63,
It
1963.
ends on Mandy. I know
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna say that part.
There was a second one that said something else. And then
Yeah.
a final, now this is whenever the revenge, once it starts getting
Yes.
crazy, Mandy. But again, they did the different chapters. It was very cool. I
Yeah,
liked
that
it.
was
So,
cool. Yeah.
I didn't give it, I mean, obviously not a perfect score, but really high in my book. I loved
is
it.
very high.
It's very high in my book,
Yeah.
but it's because of a few different things. The ending honestly bumped it up a lot for me.
Dude, the ending, I love the ending. Yes,
like
I
that
agree,
because
I
listen,
agree.
I would have liked this movie regardless.
I feel like I wanted more, like because like especially after the ending, it's like I want to rewatch this and think about
Yes,
that now.
yes,
But I
yes,
also
yes, yes.
like it made me crave more of all of it when I was thinking about the ending after the fact too.
I
'Cause I'm
know.
like I just wish I had more.
Yeah.
But my overall grade was a 6 because
Okay.
I really did enjoy it. There's a lot I
Hold on one
liked.
second.
I give it an overall 6 because I really enjoyed the ideas of it. I liked the line, the weirdness. It was all crazy. There was just something that I felt like I wanted more of. Besides for just like the actual storyline to see more, I just felt like I was craving more. And it could have been because like the breaks between dialogue or like
The
how
lack of
long-
dialogue?
Yeah, it could have been the pace of the movie. Like it was a long film, but it was so paced out
Yep.
between like very long scenes on things.
Yep.
But it just felt like I was craving more. I can't put my finger exactly
Now,
on what it was.
and I always want to be like,
but it's good to want
I
more.
always,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always prefer to want.
I just felt like it had me wanting more, which we said it wasn't a bad thing. I think that's good. I don't know. I felt like it was missing something that I couldn't quite put my finger on, but I just felt like there was something I wanted. I just wanted more. Just more is what it was.
I
Even though it
like
was a
that.
very
Though.
long
I
movie,
do
but it
like
was
that.
good.
The longness of it too. Let them do those drawn out shots, and
did.
that's why that's why they're able to do that with.
Yeah,
with,
and
you
it
know.
felt like if I like told the story to somebody, it would be like real quick, like boom, boom, boom. But like those
Really, if
scenes,
you told them the story, it'd be quick.
yeah, oh, yeah, you know what I mean. Like this seems like very compact because,
Yes,
like you said, though,
you're right.
the action, the scenes that things are happening are very like boom, boom, and it's
Yeah.
just like
and that's
very
very
fluid.
like yes. It is.
But they pace it in such a way that there's these long, stretched out scenes that just like it really messes.
Linger, man, they linger.
It's crazy. No, but it was good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I appreciate the freaking recommendation, dude. Joey. God,
Easy Ox.
DZ Ox, yes. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Dude, we love that. You're also like our first suggested person.
Will always be our first.
Yes. Thank you.
Always remember.
Fucking really good movie. So cool. I love how it was like the same vein as that Black Rainbow.
That's
Very
right. And
awesome.
also, hey, we're gonna need a third one now, and
Yeah,
we have a bunch of these in the queue, so it'll be a minute. But give us a third one.
Yeah, please
no
drop more,
pressure,
dude.
but
Drop
what's
more.
your next movie you got for us?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
love it. We love it. It's good. It's good.
But-
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. That's all I got for now. Oh man, you ain't even wearing a hat today. You can't even do hats off.
Got no hair.
Fucking throw a mug at it. Bam. No. All right. I guess that's it. Right?
Dude, yeah. All right, thank you. Subscribe, like, please leave a comment with a suggested video. Tell your friends. We appreciate it. We appreciate all you for watching these. Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks so much, guys. Yeah. Until next time, we'll see you.
Be kind to one.
Fucking full charcuterie. It's not even a meal, it's just a snack, dude. It's just after
Don't
meal.
have pizza coming or something? Lasagna's in the oven. It'll be done in about 20 minutes.
Oh my god, dude.
The guy who cut his ear off.
Da
Looks like
Vinci.
one of his. No.
Yeah,
Da Vinci didn't cut his ear off. It was
Da Vinci 100%.
the dude who made no, it was
Mona
the
Lisa
guy,
also.
the guy who made the screaming Van Gogh.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Van Gogh. I was thinking Van Gogh.
Yeah,
right.
that's what that looked like was Van
Did
Gogh.
Bundy. Did Bundy.
Yeah. You're so confident. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was Da Vinci. Yeah.
Listen, I know who I'm talking about. Like, I knew all his paintings. I just
Yeah.
mix up the
You
name.
just don't know the person, but you
Just-
do.
No, these shots are cool though.
Yeah. That'd be funny if it was just this the whole time. Just like weird shots. What plant did you like? I don't know. Just like this is very artsy.
It's
like,
so
cool shots
artsy.
for sure. But that'd be
Ooh,
like really
fire.
funny. But that's all it was. It's almost like background, like a screensaver. You just put this on. It's just like something that's
Yeah, yeah.
there. Like you know how they do the U-log?
I do know that.
It's like that, but just weird shit.
She got some big old eyes though. One looks bigger than the other though.
Yeah, the left one.
Yeah. Well, her right one looks bigger.
No, her left eye looks bigger for
Well,
sure.
that's her right eye, but yes.
Oh my god, you stupid.
What do you mean?
idiot.
I'm sorry,
Just shut up.
What,
Oh
what
my
do you,
god.
What do you
just
mean?
Shut the
What
hell-
do you
no.
mean? How am I supposed to identify her right eye?
No,
or
you're
her
right.
left
You're
eye?
right. You're right.
I
Yeah,
know I'm
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I know I am.
I mean, but when you're looking at it, you say the left. You're looking. Oh, the left one right there. Yeah.
Am
You
I
always say her
Hey,
right.
Ryan,
one.
when you're looking at me,
Yeah, yeah.
am
I know.
holding this in my left hand or right hand?
Yeah, but if we're on the same side, we're looking.
no,
I'm like
no,
that
no.
one there. I'm not gonna say her right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
whatever. You're
which-
right. I didn't disagree with that.
You
I was
disagree
saying
with
it
it.
was
You disagree
stupid
with it.
because you knew. Oh my god.
I honestly didn't know which one you were
You're
talking
like the
about.
guy who's like, I gotta use the dinosaur's like real scientific name.
No,
over
you just
saying
get
what the
upset
fuck
when
it
you're wrong
is.
about silly things and
Oh
you
my
get
God,
really
it's not-
defensive.
Whatever.
And then you're like, you're just like autistic and you take everything so seriously. I'm like, no, I'm just like, that was her, right eye.
Now she's in like fucking Vietnam or something.
Yeah. She just touched the tree with her right hand.
I like how disturbed Nicolas Cage looks behind her. He's just like, God damn, I don't know what to say to this. Like, that's what I would be like, too. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? All I did, you said I woke up from a bad dream. I just fucking woke up to a nightmare. I'm gonna go back to sleep. What the fuck?
Shadow. That's a girl.
Shoot, there's that shit from Watchers. That's the old lady from Watchers. Yeah. Bam.
Is it really though?
100%. I would bet all of King Midas's silver on it.
I got a dollar.
That
on it.
guy's a
I got a
freak.
dollar on
Oh,
it.
yeah. $1.
What a weird fucking weapon he crafted.
Such a funny thing. It's just all solid metal. I love it.
Yeah, there's so many things going on with it.
I know,
too.
there's
It's
little
an
teeth.
axe. It's got the little
teeth. It's got a blade.
Yeah.
It's an axe.
The
It's got a
handles,
little hook
a little
for the
scorpion
neck.
tail thing.
There's so many different
Yeah.
little. He made this. I wish he didn't make it. I wish
I
he
know. I
just
wish
found
he
it.
found it. Yeah.
Because it would be so perfect.
Yeah, it would make so much more sense.
Yes.
Do you think he's gonna let her go?
He threw it. I fucking
Fucking-
love it. Oh my god, yes, I love that.
What a good aim.
Let's go, baby.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Bitch, you got a tiny one.
Look how big that is, dude.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, that's
is
so
so
fucking
tiny.
chopped down trees in the Amazon, dude. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's bigger than like a person.
That's not a chainsaw.
Yeah.
This is a chainsaw.
Dude, they're chainsaw banded up like
Yeah.
swords. This is crazy. I mean, he's a logger. He's pretty strong.
I'm a logger. I'm a logger. I did a line of cocaine that was like the size of your fucking face. Goddamn. That face is fucked.
He popped an eyeball out.
With all the other loggers, Strico loggers.
Was it one chick? Or no?
Yeah, I know, for real. What the fuck? She. Oh my god. Jesus, he looked way better before. He looked so fucked.
I love that they do that though. They show the evolution of where he was and where he came.
Yeah. That looks so crazy.
It looks like it's like that planet that they're on at the end of Stranger Things. Oh, dude,
Are they on
is this
another
another planet?
I swear.
Oh, holy shit, they are. Holy shit, they are.
They were talking about what planet they
your
discovered
favorite?
first was Saturn, also, or something. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's
So they are on a
crazy.
different planet. We were talking about how crazy this landscape
Yeah.
is this whole time.
That's awesome.
That
Weird.
honestly,
like it.
that I like that part.
I do too. I do too. Wow.
Whoa.